above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, we've got Murray. Johnson is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot. You know, Steve, these teams we're seeing tonight both have very strong options off their bench.
And Kevin, when you have a strong bench, the starters love it because they know if they have a lead, they have some guys that's going to extend the lead. If they're not playing well, they have guys that come off that help them. And the opposing team, they know when you're a 9 or 10 deep team, and you're very, very talented.
Here's Bledsoe, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Murray kicks to Walker. Back to Murray. Outside, Walker from downtown. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Back to Murray. Outside, Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Bledsoe looking it over to the right side. Here's the great one. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. The great one's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray kicks to Walker. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Walker in the corner. It's up a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle, intercepted. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Takes a 3. Walker missing again.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's the great one. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Johnson right side. Outside, Walker. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Walker.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Count that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Spurs trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Defense with a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Inside, looking to end the run, and finished off by Walker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Passes to the great one. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Walker surveying the floor. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lenz checked in for Milwaukee.
Into the lineup in the box.
Up top, Walker. Spurs passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Murray. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the shot goes in. And that's 13 points for the great one.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Murray the pass to Johnson, and the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Spurs trail by 16. Walker the pass to Gobert. Bledsoe against Murray. And it's Walker, top of the key. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Coach John Beilein. Their dilemma tonight, finding an answer for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said the temptation is to pack the lane, but he's a great passer too, so we have to be careful bringing help. Kevin, we'll see if they can pull that off.
Thanks, David. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's an 18-point game. And Walker throws it down hard.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
A different look now for San Antonio. Adams, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clarkson comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. They get the rebound. Here's Middleton. Johnson with the block. Outside, White. Count the basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Leafs checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. White covering. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's Clarkson. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Outside, White. Here's DiVincenzo. White covering. Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Leaf. Dishes to Clarkson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Alex Len. Holmes with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Wilson the pass to the great one. And it's a foul. It's called on TJ Leaf. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Outside, White. In the corner, it's Clarkson. From 12 feet out. He can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Adams. And Adams with the slam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
To the inside. The great one passes to Wilson. The Bucks working the ball around. Now here's Olynyk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Wilson. Now Holmes. Here's the great one. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Clarkson. Here's Leaf. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bucks leading by 20. Here's Wilson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Adams. Pass to Leaf. Six to shoot. Pass to Clarkson. Fades. That shot missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Wilson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Spurs shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. And that one good from Clarkson.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition three.
DiVincenzo passes to the great one. A floater. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got his second bucket tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
White finds Johnson. Back to White. Johnson surveying the floor. Takes the three. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. And the pass to the great one. To the wing right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Spurs trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by the great one.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. Live from the AT&T. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Leaf. Clarkson is out there with Derek White. Then it's Johnson, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Here's White. Here's Leaf. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up for San Antonio. They've hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Second free throw, no good. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Back to White for 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He tallied 50 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of. His level of activity. It allows you to impact the game.
Shot from the inbound, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line. And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
White finds Adams. Outside, Walker. Back to Adams. Rebound, Milwaukee. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Can they get it? Adams' shot is good. Bucks leading by 22. Here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
The Bucks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
White dishes to Adams. Out to the right wing. There's Walker with the 3. And again, it's 샌안토니오 with a 3.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
The great one. And here is Holmes. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Now here's White. Defense is right there. All sorts of time. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And Adams sends it back. Now White. He's got 5. Passes it to Leaf. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Wilson the pass to the great one. Back to Wilson. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the foul called on the great one. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Adams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Now here's White, guarded by Holmes. White, good. White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bucks leading by 17. Down low, here's the great one. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for 샌안토니오. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Shots good by Wilson. Wilson's got 6.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Outside, White. Outside, Walker. There's the triple. Rebounded by Holmes.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Spurs trail by 16. Fires from 18. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Adams. 6 points for him.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Holmes passes to Wilson. Here's the great one. Can't hit from in close.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with the Great One, and it's Olynyk in at the center position. Andre Drummond's checked in for Milwaukee. Shots good by Middleton.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Murray against Bledsoe. Murray dishes to Walker. Here's O'Connor, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Murray against Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. A second chance effort. And Drummond kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
They get it again.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. PJ Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well. Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Spurs trail by 14. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Johnson goes in. And the rejection by Giannis.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Johnson against Middleton. Johnson kicks to Walker. Fires from deep. Bucks leading by 14. Bledsoe outside. The Great One. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Murray, the pass to O'Connor. Left side, Walker. Here's Gobert, and it's sent back by Drummond. Walker finds Gobert. 5 on the clock. Murray with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Tries yet again. With 1 on the clock. Gobert can't hit. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Murray against Bledsoe. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Trying to get something going. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Walker. Johnson outside. Murray outside. Pass to Gobert. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The putback.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Kicks to Walker. Jacks up a three. They get it back.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Shot's good from the great one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Walker. Leonard, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 4th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. On the clock to halt the run. Another shot, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's the great one. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's now 33 points for the great one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Johnson against Middleton. Johnson dishes to Clarkson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Murray kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Gobert. From 8, and it's good for 2. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
It's deflected. Clarkson with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Feeds it to Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 6 points.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Offensive rebound. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good on the triple. 14 points for him.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Outside, White. Johnson outside. Shot from 12. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up. He's off on the first. And the Bucks making a change here. Len's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's White. He's got 10. Adams outside. Johnson for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. There's the 3, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from the great one.
It's a terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside, White. Knocked loose. Holmes with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Johnson, the pass to White. Here's Leaf, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot, and that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 16 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Wilson the pass to the great one. Back to Wilson. And here is Holmes. He's guarded by Johnson. Poked away. And stolen by White. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Johnson wide open. He fired. And the 3 ball is good.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Holmes passes to Len. Here's the great one. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's White missing. Bucks leading by 18. Holmes passes to Len. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The pass to Leaf. Back to Clarkson. Shot from free throw range. And the jumper is on the mark. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Wilson. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Clarkson. Passes it to the great one. Trying to get open is Len. No good from the great one. Spurs trail by 18. From deep, Walker. Len grabs the board.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And White kicks to Clarkson. The rebound by the Bucks. Len's got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo passes to the great one. Adams, some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Pass to the great one. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. Here's the great one. They get it back. Here's White. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Steven Adams. Derek White is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. And the first one drops.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
White looking around. The pass to O'Connor. And here is Adams. Sinks that one from the post.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Pass to Holmes. Over to the wing. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis passes to the great one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for DeJounte Murray. He's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from the great one. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio again turning it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Back to Holmes. And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And that one drops for him. And we've made our way through just over 1.5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
With the second effort, and it's good on the way-in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
White with it, now defended by the great one, and the foul called on the great one. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Walker the pass to O'Connor, stolen by Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis, hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. San Antonio calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And the Bucks with some changes.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Passes it to Bielitsa. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to the great one. Wilson with it. Thomas with the ball. The great one passes to Leonard. Now Thomas, defended by Gobert. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray with the ball.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Milwaukee has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. The great one passes to Wilson. Out to the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Thomas against Murray. And the rejection by Leonard. Basket counts.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Thomas kicks to Bielitsa. Leonard the pass to the great one. Back to Leonard. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Murray against Thomas. Adams outside. Right side to Walker. The tray. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs. Now here's Thomas. The pass to the great one. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Goes up again. Good work there as it goes. The great one's got 42 in the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Down low, here's Wilson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wilson's got 9 points here in the second half. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to Murray. Passes it to O'Connor. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Walker. Fires it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the great one.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. The great one's got 44.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
House, the pass to O'Connor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for San Antonio.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's the pass to Simonic. And yes, it's good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Here's the great one. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy less.
That's exactly right. The game and just completely took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.